Hi Scorpio, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing a bonus reading for you guys. You had the highest viewership last week and I wanted to say thank you. I do really appreciate each and every one of you. I am going to take a second to remind everyone that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with every Scorpio. Just take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind, in a general reading, the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, get in where you fit in. But as always, Scorpio, don't try to force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Scorpio? Scorpio. All right, so you're starting out with the Queen of Wands. We have the Tower, and coming out together, we have the Four of Coral along with the Queen of Coins reversed. Interesting. So I feel like you guys, there's somebody you're deeply attracted to. Now, some of you could be already in a relationship and you're trying to end that relationship. There could have been like some crossover here where you may have gotten involved with somebody in a passionate relationship, but you're still attached to someone else. I do feel like whatever is taking place here, though, it is revolving around very passionate feelings, and it's causing a Tower moment here. So let's see who you're involved with. Show me who Scorpio is involved with. I do see you in this glow up energy. A lot of you are like, you know, looking good, smelling good. Like people really genuinely are enjoying being around you. There's a sense here of a lot of people being attracted to you. But there's somebody in particular I feel like you're feeling rather passionate towards. Show me who's in Scorpio's energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Page of Treasure. We have Temperance, Sagittarian energy, and the Nine of Pearls in the reverse. All right, so the person in your energy, I feel like this could be a new person or newish. I do feel like they're healing because something here did not go the way they thought or the way they wanted it to. It's like they feel that they have a wish that is being denied, and they're kind of looking back at this or thinking about it. They're, you know, it's almost like a wishful energy here. I do feel like this person has feelings for you, but they are holding those feelings back. It's like they want to express those feelings to you, but they can't. They just feel like they can't. Yeah, you may, for some of you, be out of communication with this person. But I get definitely this wistful feeling. So if you're not communicating with this person, I do feel like they want to, and they're thinking a lot about you. But they're trying to heal from something that didn't go the way they had hoped. Let me see the energy between Scorpio and this person. Show me the energy between Scorpio and this person. All right, so we have the Five of Coral in reverse. So you may have had an argument with this person. Yeah, I do feel like there has been a sense of conflict. It's like a push-pull type of relationship. And you both want to end that. You both want to have peace between the two of you. But there's something that's been here that's caused like this push-pull energy. Let me see what's affecting the connection. Show me what's affecting this connection, please, for Scorpio. Show me what's affecting the connection for Scorpio. All right, Queen of Pearls in the reverse. So there's a lot of love here. You both have feelings and emotions for each other, but neither of you are really expressing that right now. It's like you're both kind of keeping that to yourself. I will tell you this, Scorpio, this person is definitely thinking a lot about you. But there was something passionate between the two of you, but I feel like it's caused a tower moment for you. There seems to be a lack of communication, and I feel like this person is trying to heal. You could be dealing with another water sign, another Scorpio or Pisces or a Cancer. Show me the outcome for Scorpio. All right, we have the Four of Pearls in the reverse. All right, so this could become a missed opportunity. And it does look like it's because you may already be involved with somebody here. Yeah, you could already be involved with somebody, and that may be what's kind of blocking this. And it could be for financial reasons for some of you. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Treasure. All right, Eight of Coins. It is in the reverse. That does indicate to me that at this particular point, nobody is really putting the energy into this connection. There's the desire to do so. I almost feel like, Scorpio, that the energy between the two of you, it's like you both have been fighting these feelings. Now, some of you could work with this person. You don't have to, but some of you could. I feel like you both have been fighting your own feelings. And there's a lot of holding back of feelings, a lot of holding back of emotions. And I feel like at the end of the day, it might be because you're in another connection. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Queen of Coral here? Ace of Swords and the King of Cups. Okay, so I do feel like there's been some honest communication with this person. There's some sort of clarity you've gotten, and I feel like you feel that this person is your significant other. You feel like this person is like a soulmate to you. You have deep feelings for this person, Scorpio, but I feel like you're not expressing those feelings right now. It may be that some of you did express those feelings at some point, and I feel like there's not only emotional feelings here, there's a lot of passion that's here, but I get that real sense that you both are fighting your feelings. Why is the Tower here for Scorpio? Temperance in reverse. Now, they have Temperance in the upright. The Ace of Cups reversed. And the Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah, you're denying these feelings. I feel like there might have been something that occurred between you and this person, and you were like, no, this can never happen again. And it's like you shut this down. You kind of close down your heart. You close down your passions. There's this sense here of just not wanting to lean into any of that. You may have had a conversation with this person, because I feel like that's why this person in your energy feels like their wishes were denied to them. Like there's a wish that they have that is really important to them, and it's been denied. It's like it's out of reach, is I guess the best way of putting that. It feels out of reach. And I feel like there was a Tower moment in your life because of this connection. So I see that it's ended. It does look like it could have been some sort of a sexual connection, but I can see that you definitely have feelings. All right, so we have the Seven of Wands. We have the World and the Three of Hearts. It's the same message I'm getting. It's the same message. I do feel like you made a decision here that you were going to end this. Could have been for financial reasons, but more likely it looks like you were already involved with someone else. And I feel like you ended this with this person, and you've made this decision, even though it was painful. It was really painful for you, and I can see that. But I feel like you're going to stand your ground. And I do feel like there was conflict when you told this person. I do think you were very clear with them, but I also feel like you are involved in another connection. I don't know if it's a marriage or a live-in situation, or I don't know, but you're showing up here as being involved with someone else. It could be that they are, though. Somebody here is, and I do see that that was the causative factor for ending this, and I do feel like there was conflict in it. It broke your heart to do this. It literally broke your heart to do this, but you felt like you had to. Let's look at their energy, because I can tell you now that they were seeing you as being their wish fulfillment. And when you shut this down, I feel like they feel that their greatest, wishes were basically refused. Let me see, why is the Page of Treasure in reverse? All right, we have the 7 of Coins reverse. We have the 10 of Wands reverse. Yeah, this person wants to resolve things between the two of you. I can tell you that even though it looks like there hasn't been communication, this person is growing impatient to talk to you, to resolve things. This person may have also felt like they may feel they don't really have a lot to offer in this connection. Unfortunately, and I don't feel like that is true. I don't feel like that's true, but I don't know. I do see that this person has kind of pulled back. They're not currently investing in the connection, but they would like to resolve any issues or problems between the two of you. And I can tell you too, for some of you, this person's not investing in this connection because they're trying to make sure that they're not causing a problem for you. So there has been some conflict between the two of you, though, and I do feel like they want to resolve that. Why is Temperance here? Yeah, they're up in their head. All right, we have the 8 of Swords. We have the 5 of Cups reversed. This person's been up in their head. They could be very regretful for some things that may have been said or done. I do feel like this is somebody that is thinking a lot about you. And it's almost like I said earlier, it's a wistful type of energy. This person is looking back at the past and they're trying to figure out, is it possible that Scorpio still loves me? Does Scorpio really have feelings for me? Because you ended this is the way it's appearing. Now, you both have all these feelings and emotions and you're both denying them because it looks like there's been a physical ending here. But I feel like this person, they know that they have feelings for you. They know that they love you. And this person low-key is like obsessing about you. They feel also like you're angry with them. Why is the 9 of Pearls in reverse? King of Swords reverse. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the 8 of Wands. Okay, so I do feel like you're going to hear from this person. If they live at a distance, they may even travel. But I feel like they're going to move from not talking to you, not communicating, to coming towards you, either traveling or with a lot of communication. The idea for them is that they want to see a dramatic change here. Yeah. So I feel like they're going to move from this non-communication into actually, it's going to be back and forth communication. And that does make a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense because I see the gap in the communication. I see where the two of you have kind of taken a break. And then we see that go into the reverse. And that's communication. So let me see the energy between Scorpio and this person. Because this person has some regrets for something that was said or done here in the course of the conflict between the two of you. All right, so you want a reconciliation. You know you love this person. You know you're passionate about this person. So you want a reconciliation. And see, you're showing up as a Queen of Wands, and what the energy that they have here is the Queen of Wands. So they're very focused on you. They really, truly want to talk to you. They want to resolve any issues between the two of you. I feel like this person is deeply attracted to you. I feel like you're deeply attracted to them. You're wanting clarity on the situation, and I feel like you want to clarify some things with them as well. So I do feel like there is, you know, I feel like you both feel the same towards each other. I can see that you want to reconcile with them. Let me see what's affecting this connection. Why is the Queen of Pearls in reverse? Yeah, the Death card reversed. And the Ten of Coins reversed. You're holding back your feelings and emotions because there could be, like I said, something that is a long-term connection that needs to end first. This person is holding back because they're low-key obsessing. They don't know how you feel. They feel like you're angry with them. And that's because it looks like you're the one who ended this. I do feel like you have concerns about finances or money or some sort of destabilization if you end this other connection. And I don't feel like it's what you wanted to do, Scorpio. I feel like you really want to be with this person, but there's something else that needs to, you have to attend to before you can move forward with that. The person in your energy, they do not believe that things are over between the two of you. And like I said, it's this wistful energy. They think about you all the time. They're wondering, do you still love them? They're worried. There's a lot of anxiety in their energy. They just want to see you. They just want to talk to you. And I feel like they're growing more and more impatient to talk to you. Why is the Four of Spears in reverse? Oh, okay. All right. So we have the Three of Cups reversed. We have the Seven of Swords reversed. The Devil. And the Empress. All right. So some of you guys may feel like this is a twin flame or a deep soulmate connection. And it does look like there is some sort of soulmate connection with this person. However, there is toxicity related to this, and it looks like it's third-party energy. It does look like there's whatever the toxic energy is, whatever the deception is, it was revealed. It came out into the open. So, and it does look like it was pertaining to third-party energy. I do feel like you're kind of sitting back. You have been heartbroken by this, but I feel like you felt like you had to end this. You've been holding your feelings and emotions back, but they're definitely there, and they're there for this person as well. So I do feel that this person is very unhappy. They could even be a little bit angry that, you know, their hopes and dreams have kind of been crushed a little bit. But that being said, they have you up on a pedestal. They definitely do. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. Strong Libra energy. I'm also seeing Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, with Sagittarius being strong. Yeah, this person's just really unhappy without you. Now, you're both aware that there is something that happened here that was toxic. It was deceptive. And whatever it is got dragged out into the open. And I do feel like there's been a break. I feel like you pulled things off. You were like, no, I can't do this. And they feel like you're angry, that you don't want to talk to them. They don't feel like things are over. They're very wistful energy, but there's a little bit of anger and unhappiness here too, that things didn't proceed the way they wanted them to. I really do feel like this person may break the silence that's between the two of you. I don't feel like things are going to like immediately come together. I will say that. And it's because of the nature of the connection being a bit toxic, and, you know, that there's deception. But I do feel like you're both going to reveal to each other that you do have these feelings and emotions. I do see you seated here in the Empress energy. There's a sense here that you've been heartbroken. The Empress is generally someone who is married. So again, as is the Queen of Coins. So I do feel like you realize that there is a relationship you're involved in that you need to end prior to moving forward with this connection. I feel like you both fought this connection for quite some time, but you know, ultimately there could have been some crossover, and it did cause a Tower moment because all of this came out. Bottom of the deck, though, we have the Tower in reverse. So that does tell me that there is going to be a rebuilding. There's, you know, right now, you're not really putting the energy into it, and neither are they. There's this break that's happening, but I do feel like, you know, there is going to be a rebuilding of this connection because you're both so powerfully pulled towards each other. All right, I'm going to pull some oracles. We'll see what pops out for you. All right, you got several cards here, so let's look at them. We have She of the Mossy Bray. It says, not all things are as they seem, so trust your intuition. We have the Griffin, be brave and fly above the clouds. The Spirit Familiar, seek loving connections and cherish friendships. The Troll Fae, follow the secret signs. A treasure can be found where you least expect them. And your final card says, Spiny Sister, take pride in yourself. All right. Well, I hope that this has been helpful for you. It looks like you're going through a very difficult situation. I do hope that this has provided a little clarity for you. If you have resonated with the reading, hit that like button. And until I see you in your next reading, Scorpio, know that you are loved, and namaste.